Of course, as soon as I hit the go live button, I have to pee. Hi, Lori. If other people come in, let them know I'm going to pee. Okay, are we working? Are we good? I gotta go check on Luca. He sounds like he just fell. So hold on a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? He's fine. He's just mad. He's mad. I haven't even ate dinner yet. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I really want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I forgot to buy jelly at the store. And now I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. I don't really want pizza rolls. I don't want pizza. I don't really want macaroni and cheese or ramen noodles or corn dogs. Yes, I only eat strawberry jelly. I have grape jelly, but I don't like grape jelly. Can I just have cookies for dinner? No, I haven't eaten anything all day. I need to eat food. Well, I could really go for a tuna sandwich, but I don't have eggs boiled, and I don't want to wait to boil eggs. I have enchiladas left from last night, but I don't really want enchiladas. What? Alright, I love you. Go to bed. Says 3 people are watching. Only 2 people are commenting. Or, I mean, 1 person's commenting. I don't have any of my microwave burritos. I've had ramen for lunch the last 2 days. I'm just gonna sit down and think about it. Oh, I could do cheese. Nope, can't do cheese roll-ups. I don't have any cheese. Pete's sake. Is it better? I mean, let me know if it still buffers. Okay, creepo, who's watching? Is it Marlene watching from work? Look, my whole life is a hot mess. It's raining outside, and so my hair's a hot mess. My kids are a hot mess. The health situation in my house is a hot mess. The food situation's a hot mess. What part of my life isn't a hot mess? I'm debating, though, because Katie came home because her ear was hurting. They called me. They didn't have a nurse at school today because she called in and they didn't have time to get a sub. I guess, I don't know. Anyways, they didn't have a nurse, so the secretary called me and said she threw up in the bathroom and was complaining her ear hurt. She's not running a fever, and since she's been home, she hasn't complained that it hurts except for when she burped one time. She said that hurt, and she only says it hurts if I ask her if it hurts. So I don't know if I should keep her home from school tomorrow and take her to the doctor, or I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's probably the stupid rain. I And it's like, if I don't take her to the doctor and it is an ear infection and a bad one, I'll feel bad. And what makes me think it's a bad one is when she was 4, she had a really bad one and didn't complain it's hurting. So logic says if she is complaining it's hurting now, it's probably worse than when she was 4. What else can make your ears hurt besides an ear infection? Well, I think because she's been coughing the last couple of days, so I think what made her throw up was she coughed so hard she threw up, is what I think happened. I don't know. I don't know what to do with. I just want. I'd settle for 2 weeks at this point. A month would be great, but I'd settle for 2 months, 2 weeks at this point of just normalcy. No health concerns, no missing work, no weird financial things coming up. Oh my god, we gotta do our tags this month. Oh my god. My brain hurts. It says 3 people are watching. Nobody else is commenting. What's going on? Are we just having creeps tonight, or people just not feeling very chatty? I'm just gonna shave it all off. I'm gonna do a live, and y'all are gonna come in with me just buzzing my head. I'm gonna have a full Britney Spears circle. What was that? 2007? Was it? Right, so it's Leroy. Okay, okay. And Red Silo. That's okay. Red Silo, what is that what you want to be called? Do you have a name I can call you? What do you like to be called? Really, I'm just complaining about my life right now with everything that's going on. Now my daughter, on top of her swollen lymph nodes, I'm pretty sure has an ear infection after just recovering from strep. Still trying to figure out the problem with the lymph nodes. And now ear infection, so just a tiny bit on the stress side. Hey, Josh! Red Silo Homestead. I need to get another moderator. I need to do a live where I can make a moderator to post links because. And I know that this isn't the proper way to do a live. I just do it this way because it's easier to hold my phone this way. I'm also contemplating what I'm going to have for dinner because we had Fend for Yourself tonight, and I'm the only ones. Well, so this coming Thursday will be a month since she had strep, and she showed no symptoms of strep. The reason we took her to the doctor was of the swollen lymph nodes, and then they tested her for strep. She had strep. She did 10 days of antibiotics. Then we did a culture swab for strep just to be extra sure it was gone. So the strep is gone. The lymph nodes are continuing to swell. The strep has been gone for almost 2 weeks now. The lymph nodes are continuing to swell, and now she has an ear infection. And the antibiotics didn't really take the swelling down on her lymph nodes at all. So basically, the two choices really in my brain, I don't know if it's correct, but the two choices, the two options that are causing the swelling is a secondary infection of some sort, like mono or something else, or cancer, because that's just how my brain works. No, she doesn't have a sinus infection. She's been coughing a little bit, but she started soccer a couple weeks ago, and she was out playing the other day, and it was raining and really cold. So she's been coughing, but she doesn't have a runny nose or stuffy nose, and it's a dry cough. And she's not running a fever. She's not like extra fatigued or tired. She's not losing her appetite. She's not losing weight. I don't. It's just, I give up. Waiting on the freaking hospital to call to do the ultrasound on her lymph nodes to see what it is. If it is truly an infection or if she does have lymphatic cancer, which I'm 90% sure it's not lymphatic cancer, but there is that 10%, you know. Anyways, what was I even gonna say? Oh, we're waiting on the hospital to call to set up the ultrasound for her lymph nodes in her neck. And what's weird is it's only one side of her neck. She is 7, fixing to be 8 in June. She they sent the orders in Wednesday. I called Friday. The hospital said they didn't get the orders, so I called the doctor's office today. The doctor's office said they did get the orders, that it shows that the orders were received by the hospital. The hospital still says they didn't, so the doctor's office is resending the orders, so hopefully. Hey, E, did my dog just throw up? I really hope not. I'm stressed. What should I have for dinner? I can have ramen, macaroni and cheese, Totino's pizza rolls. I really don't want any of those options, but my hair's lovely. Hi, E. I hope you're doing well. He did. He checked on them. I'm resisting the urge to just, beat my head against a wall today. There's my babies. 1, and a 2, and a 3. I haven't eaten all day, so yeah, I'm sorry. She won't, because it's been raining and storming today. I was going to have cookies, but then I didn't eat anything else besides some goldfish earlier today, so I need to eat something. E says mac and cheese. We'll have mac and cheese. Excuse the mess you're going to see, because, well, no matter how many times a day I clean my kitchen, it always just looks like a tornado went off in it, so. I've been praying for you. I haven't been messaging you, but I have been praying for you. Thanks, honey bear. Ooh, my husband would like that. You'll have to send me a picture on Instagram or something. A chocolate chip cookie mint ice cream sandwich thing. Thanks, Lovey. You want to put your boys to bed? I'm going to precariously set y'all there for a second. You'll have to send me a picture of them or the name of them on Instagram or something. The Mutt in the Iron Muzzle. Where did we even get this book?
Well, it's Wishbone. It's the main
I think Katie.
The Wishbone?
The Adventures of Wishbone. Yeah.
What is up? How would
I think Katie got it out of the take one, leave one book box outside her school. I just got really hungry all of a sudden. So if that water could boil a little faster, that'd be fantastic. Something funny did happen earlier.
Come on, kids, bed.
Yeah. Something funny did happen earlier when Katie got home because Zach had to go pick her up from school. She went and changed into her pajamas, and when she was coming out of her room to ask me a question, she said, "Mom, I think Nova killed a mouse." And I thought, we haven't had mice in a long time. But okay. And so I said, "Where?" And she said, "In front of my door," and I didn't have my glasses on, and I don't do mice dead or alive. So I was like trying not to get too close. And at first I was like, "Oh yeah, that kind of looks like a mouse." And then I got a little closer and realized it wasn't a mouse. It was a hairball. So that was kind of funny. Hey, Jenny. I'm waiting on my water to boil so I can have some Kraft mac and cheese. Like, if I'm making a meal, I will eat the Velveeta mac and cheese. But if the mac and cheese is the meal, it's got to be Kraft. Like, am I the only one who thinks so? I mean, I don't... Listen, I'm about to blow all y'all's minds, but I don't really like homemade macaroni and cheese. I don't. Well, Nova had thrown it up. She had thrown it up, so it did kind of look like a wet, grimy, dead mouse, but it was just a hairball. It was pretty funny. I was supposed to wash clothes for Katie today, and I didn't. Whoops. Good thing she has plenty to wear tomorrow. I don't walk around my house barefoot because I have small children who carry around food in their pocket and then throw it on the floor, or I have an 18-month-old who has learned how to take off his pants and his diaper And so you never know what you're going to step on in my house. Plus, they're at like Lego age and Hot Wheel age, and those things are not fun to step on. I just don't. I can't do homemade macaroni and cheese. I'm sure my husband would love for me to make homemade macaroni and cheese. It's just not my favorite. Like, I need it to taste processed, okay? I need it to taste like chemicals. Hairball treat? What's a hairball treat? Yeah, see, you might step on a half-eaten cereal bar, or my 5-year-old is really into this thing where he like puts paper in his mouth and moves it around and lets it get all like a spitball and then spits it on the floor. So, yep, I've got a 7, almost 8-year-old, a 5.5-year-old, and a 1, almost 2-year-old. I was very smart, and my daughter was born on June 14th, 2014, and my youngest was born on June 10th, 2020. So, what's the first? E? Is that water boiling yet?
Yeah.
Would you like me to make homemade macaroni and cheese, or do you like boxed macaroni and cheese better?
No, I keep asking you this all the time. So,
Well, that's because I don't like homemade macaroni and cheese, but I will make some for you, love, if you want me to.
Jeez. When's the last time you made something? Because if you want to get technical, I know the last time you made something.
And it didn't turn out good.
No. You know how long ago that was? When you were 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, almost 12 years ago.
It's been 12 years.
Yeah. 12 years since I made homemade macaroni and cheese. But see, the reason it didn't turn out good last time was because I was 17 and made it up off the top of my head and did not do it correctly. Now I know the correct way. But still, he was passed out with a bottle of maple syrup next to him and wondered how we knew he got into it. That's funny. E, Erin, my friend that lives in Australia, she said, Legos are the second worst thing I have stepped on the carpet. The worst was when Peyton, her son, got into the Canadian maple syrup, left a trail all the way to his room. He was passed out with a bottle of maple syrup next to him and wondered how we knew he got into it. That sounds like something Delson would do.
No. Not for these fans. What are we talking about?
Children, gotta love them.
You know.
They keep life interesting. What is this hair doing?
Stop making a mess. You can't lose.
We also have 3 dogs and a cat, so you really never know what you're gonna step on in our house. No, Luca is my wants to eat everything besides food kid. The other 2, I really never had a problem with them like picking stuff up off the floor and putting it in their mouths. Delson, he chews on his toys now, but as a baby, he never did that. Now, Luca, if it's on the floor, he thinks it's fair game to pick up and chew on, so. Is that water ready yet? I'm gonna ask you every 2 seconds until it's ready. A watched pot never boils. So quit watching it. My head hurts. My eyes itch. Oh, I wish, Lori, if you lived closer, I would be bringing them to your house all the time and being like, listen, just give me an hour. You know me so well. Yes, Zach added salt. He put the water on. Luca would literally put the bottle over the top of his head, turn it upside down, and squeeze it all over himself. That's what he'd do. Also, Katie looks like she got punched in the face because she keeps doing this. And I know that's what it's from because her lips are really chapped because she keeps licking them and wiping them. And so, like, she's got, like, this big red circle here. But then also, this knuckle right here on this finger is really red and raw, too. So, Yep. I don't. Also, hot take. I don't like maple syrup. Like I prefer like Mrs. Butterworth. I don't like the flavor of maple. Mm, I'm weird. Listen, I have never told anybody I was not psychotic. Is my shirt on backwards? No. Okay. Well, then I've been wearing my sweater backwards all day. Look, isn't my outfit beautiful? I know it. Your friends want you to say, oh, nope, she's done. She's gone. She says, I'm out, skis. Over it. Okay, Lori, I'll look at it after the live. They make maple leaf shaped maple candy. No thanks. No thanks. Babe, do you prefer like Miss Butterworth or real maple syrup?
Really?
Me to shut up? I'm ready for you to go back to work tomorrow. We've spent way too much time together lately. Are we the only one whose marriage is like that? Like, we do, like, not spending no time together, but we do better if we only get like an hour or two a day spent together. Like, that's like our sweet spot. Any more than that, and we're like ready to kill each other. We're angry. Listen, you know you're fed up with me too. Yeah, you are.
Can't say what I
That's why you've been getting so testy lately. I was trying to think of the right word to use. It doesn't have to be to a rolling boil.
I don't care. Go away.
Just put the macaroni in there so we can cook. I'm gonna put you on camera. Oh, I could never, Lori. Oh, I would. Me and my husband would. One of us would end up killing the other.
Let's just be honest. It's gonna be me.
Her and her husband spend time are together 24/7. We would be ready to kill each other after 12 hours. Like if we were literally spending time together for 12 hours, just me and him, oh no. Oh no, that would not be good.
Can't say that.
See, my husband thinks I watch weird stuff on TV too. The only stuff I watch really is true crime.
Yeah.
And my husband hates it. He won't watch TV he won't watch that TV with me. Craft. Open the other door. To the right. second show.
I mean, that.
Oh, see, that's different. Like if we were like on our phones or he was on his computer and I was in his room playing the Xbox or on my phone, that's different. But like if we had to entertain each other for 12 hours, mm-mm. See, my husband has his own little man cave, and that's where he hangs out in all day,
All day.
and I get the rest of the house. Well, I have 3 children that I have to share
Oh.
the house with, but you know,
You're leaving out. Like,
yeah, but we're not like up each other's ass, is what I'm trying to say. What? Yeah, you're right. Sometimes I come in there and lay down on the floor by your computer chair and touch your foot. Who cares? Sometimes I do just want to be next to you. I don't want you to entertain me. I don't want you to talk to me. I just want to be next to you. Like sometimes I come in there and I just want to be next to you and I pray that you don't say a word to me.
it's the time you're-
Like sometimes I just need to be in your presence. Yeah. On my feet and socks. Because I was walking around the house barefoot. Sometimes though, after Zach goes to sleep, I will put on like Dr. G Medical Examiner, and then he wakes up in the middle of the night to a dead person getting cut open, and that's pretty funny.
No, because you're asleep every time.
Right now, my husband's man cave looks pretty clean and organized, but that's because I put up his shelves while he was gone in Pennsylvania.
Oh my. There's nothing. All the shit's not out of my room.
We'll see.
No.
Oh, speaking of that, I need to open that puzzle table. Can't you tell me my husband love each other?
Why?
You couldn't live without me. Don't even play.
That's fine.
Yeah, but the point is, if I disappear right now, you're still stuck with 3 children. You would never survive.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you'd say, okay, this family member take this child, this family member take that child, and I'm free. I'm joking! Get your panties out of the wad.
that's, you know, I mean, $3.
He's not gonna do a room tour. He doesn't want to be on camera. You want to see his room tour, you can go check out his Twitch and see it. Don't ask me what the name of his Twitch is, because I don't know right now.
You can't see it.
It's
You can't see it on because I have it. I have actually, you can't see it because I can't do it.
it's Nox Carbon. You were just streaming last night. You had 6 people watching. No, but I think it's Nox Carbon. I think that's his Twitch name. I don't think so. He doesn't want me to tell you guys about his Twitch, you guys. He says because that means he's not earning his followers. What'd you say? That's not earning them legitimately. Yeah, that's it. Lori said, Zach, don't worry. She will just run here. Lori, if I didn't have to get on a plane. to get to your house, I would be there. I don't want to get on another airplane. I don't like to fly. See this?
It's very amusing.
I'm only laughing because you started laughing. This is my not amused face. See it? It's my not amused face. Hmm? If we didn't want to watch, we wouldn't watch. We also wouldn't have asked, Zach, Lori said. They've been, since I started my channel and mentioned you wanting to stream, they have been asking, when's he going to start streaming? What's his Twitch name? He streamed last night and had 6 people watching. And then the computer messed up and he couldn't stream no more. Did you just break my door? Yeah, we should probably wash that. Probably. Why'd you even take it off? You guys, this has been very... would cathartic be the right way? The right word? For me tonight? I don't know. I feel better just talking. Twitch is a video game streaming site. Well, you don't have to do video games. Some people do just live videos on there where they talk, but a lot of people stream video games. I'll have to find it. I think it's Nox Carbon, but I'll have to make sure. Oh, I can smell my macaroni noodles are cooking. My foot still hurts, so there's that. He put the noodles in here and didn't stir them around, and now they're all sticking together. This is why my husband doesn't cook. Yes, there is butter in the water, but if you don't stir them around, they just all clump together. My foot hurts. Not as bad as it has been hurting, though, so. Hit or miss. I guess they never miss. Oh, you got a boyfriend. I bet he doesn't kiss you. Oh, good heavens. TikTok. I think once I eat, my headache will go away. I'm gonna eat first and see if that helps. What was I gonna say? Don't know. Yeah. I haven't been on TikTok lately. I've been like getting sucked into the, like the short videos on Facebook. The box is okay. I need to open it and make sure. There is a little damage to the box, but where there's styrofoam where the damage to the box is. So you know what? Instead of guessing, let me hobble in here and get it, and then we'll open it and make sure it's okay. I don't know why I'm shutting that gate. My kids are not up, but it doesn't need to be shut. Oh, don't you break now. Thank you. Let me find a place to prop you up. Will that work? Sure, that'll work. Oh, that lighting's gonna be horrible. This I have to lay some of my dining room table is in my living room, as most of you know, and I have to lay some of the chairs down because Luca will pull them out and climb up on the table. And that's not very safe. See, there's a little damage to the box, but there's styrofoam there, so let's see. Oh, better make sure my address isn't showing. That would be smart. And then grab a knife. Serve my macaroni and cheese. Well, right now it's just macaroni. Except for question. What's your favorite, like, pasta shape? Why is the floor wet? Why we don't walk around? Hey, Marlene! I'm opening, Mrs. Claus sent me a, oh, let me get it out. This one is, it is, oh, I got it upside down. So far, so good. It is, oh, you can't eat pasta. Any guesses? It is a, hello, Helen, what's it called? A thing you do puzzles in. It has on it. Has like a tabletop and drawers, and you just put it like on top of your table or on your bed or by your couch. Yeah, beautiful. Nope, no damage this time. The last one I got was damaged. Our wonderful friend here on this channel, Mrs. Claus, sent it to me as an early Christmas present. She also sent me a puzzle. It's got, y'all can't see, it's got drawers for you to put the pieces on. It's just flat up here, but it looks good. It's got two on this side, one on each of the long sides and two on each of the short sides. So just like to do your puzzles on so you can then put it away and not get messed up, and you can like sort your pieces or in the drawers or whatever. You know. So I would have to, like, yeah, I'll eat whatever's in the pantry. But like if I'm going to the store, like say I'm out of pasta, my preferred pastas to keep in the pantry are penne and rigatoni. Those have been my like favorite lately. Yes. Because see, I did it because she said it because I like to do puzzles, but having three smaller children, doing puzzles is a little difficult without them getting destroyed because you can't sit down and do a 500 piece or even 1,000 piece puzzle in one sitting when you're a mom. So I needed something to be able to, you know, do it on and then like slide it under the bed or put it somewhere else on top of the washing machine, wherever. Why does pasta take so long to boil? But yes, I prefer rigatoni, penne, And what's the other one called? Because rigatoni's the spirally one, right? Am I misremembering? I like the spirally one, the penne, and then the one that kind of looks like penne, but it doesn't have the slanty ends, you know? Manicotti? No, I don't know. Okay, so what's the spirally ones called? So rigatoni is the ones that look like penne without the slanty slants. Yeah, when I do it, I have to either shut Nova in my room or shut Nova out of my room, my cat, because that's not fun. Rotini, that's it. Rotini. Speaking of pasta, I've got penne, but I don't have any of the other ones. I need to get some more. Spaghetti. I think it's because like I'm just tired of spaghetti, like plain spaghetti noodles. Like when I make spaghetti, I don't use spaghetti noodles anymore. I use some other form of pasta because I don't. I'm just tired of long, skinny noodles. I think we're gonna make a homemade angel food cake. Because now that my grandma's chickens are laying again, she's getting almost like 2 dozen eggs a day. And so in the last month, she's brought me 10 dozen eggs. And I can't use that many eggs. I share the wealth with other people in my life, but if she's going to be bringing that many, then I won't feel so guilty about using just the egg whites of 12 eggs to make an angel food cake. So I think we're going to try that for the first time. See how that pans out. Except for I have to make mine in a loaf pan because I don't have an angel food cake pan. I need to get one. I'm going to get one. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't use a lot of eggs unless I'm doing a lot of baking, which I haven't been doing lately, which I need to start doing because that always helps my mental health, and it's been shocking. Okay, you stupid phone. I think this is done. Let's eat one and find out. That's what I got the spoon for. Hello, Helen. Like, why do we like stereotype types of people under a certain name? Like to talk to your manager, rude people. They're called Karen. I don't know. It's a puzzle, like a. Let me come back over here. I'll show you. Can I turn this around? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So you like can put it on your bed or do it on your tabletop or take it wherever to do your puzzles on, and it's got like drawers here that I can't pull out because they're taped shut right now to like sort your pieces, and then that way you can like slide it under the bed. And stuff like that, so it doesn't get messed up by children and animals and things, and it's not like taking up your whole dining room table. Hi. Yes, she is. Oh my God. Making my macaroni and cheese. That's what you're doing. Get your life together.
You know, the other Erin's not on tonight. She's going through a lot of stuff right now too. We all are, y'all. Spinach-based pasta? That might be good. I know I don't like zucchini pasta. Y'all, if I had to go gluten-free, hooga, hooga, hooga. If I had to go gluten-free, I don't know what I'd do. I love bread. Actually, I don't really like bread. But, like, I hear there's a lot of things that contain gluten. Just making me a late-night dinner. Yummy Kraft mac and cheese. Oh yeah, Marlene, you're back on days. I bet you're loving it. I need a bowl. Oh, low iodine. What things have iodine in them? Like, there are just things that you don't think of that are in your food. Like, I never would. I mean, I guess I knew that iodine had to come from somewhere. So obviously, it was probably. It doesn't spinach have iodine in it, or did I make that up? Salt? Can't have salt. Oh, I would die. Oh no. You know what I was wondering today? So, like, my doctor's office, they're like backed up until May, right? They don't have any appointments till May, but they can still do sick call every morning, which is basically from 8 to 11. It's walk in, but they also do appointments. But like, if you are so booked up you can't take any more appointments, how are you swinging doing walk-ins? Are we like super troopers? What does that mean? I don't think I've ever seen Super Troopers. I've heard about it, but never seen it. I'm gonna eat my macaroni and cheese. Hope people don't get grossed out watching people watch, because watch people watch. Nope. Watching people eat. Also, yeah, but like anybody, it doesn't have to be an emergency. Like, you could be coughing a little and walk in. Of course, Lori will be praying. I have a question when it comes to deputies. So, like, they clock in and clock out, right? Like, they have a shift. But, like, what happens if, like, they're headed back to the station to, like, clock out or do whatever they have to do, and a call goes out? Do they go to the call or do they continue to go to the station? Oh, Huga. I'll be praying for you, love. Well, we're popping today. 10 people in here? Damn. Hmm. I've been having, you guys, I've been having a lot of random thoughts lately. Like, I don't know. Some of y'all might know, but like the Grinch, how the Grinch Stole Christmas, the movie, happens in Whoville, right? And the Who's. But in Horton Hears a Who, Whoville is the speck that's floating around. Are those the same Who's? Or are they different? I'm still praying, Huga. I'm praying for all y'all. Also, orange. Which came first, the color or the fruit? Like I've thought about interesting. I've thought about like writing these thoughts down and like doing deep dive videos into them where we find out the answers. Yep, Hugo, weird. I mean, were there oranges in the Garden of Eden? I thought there. I don't know. Because like I've also heard that oranges aren't actually orange; they're like more yellow, and most of them get like dyed to be orange. I don't know if that's true, but yep. Red silo. That is because blind people obviously can't drive, but sometimes they don't And E, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They don't want to give out their card information and stuff to whoever is driving, so they do it. And also, I don't know. That's what I figure. Mm. Also, just why aren't we making our world more accessible for disabled people? Like, I really wasn't made aware of it, even though I've had disabled people in my life. Like I had a best friend growing up who was in a wheelchair. My brother has cerebral palsy. But back in like the 90s and early 2000s, we were just so used to accommodating them and figuring it out. Until I started watching a blind girl on YouTube, and I realized just how little that community is thought of. There was one weird one, and I had to Google it the other night, and I can't remember what it is. Okay, so who knows? I mean, it's weird. Why is the plural of goose geese, but the plural of moose isn't meese? It's just moose. Meese or mice? What? Okay, answer me this. Why do we call more than one mouse mice, but we don't call more than one house heis? And like, listen, why do we all just like trust math? Like, how do we know it's like actually correct? Like, literally, isn't math just something somebody made up one time and said, yeah, this is how you do it? But like, why? Hey, Tasha, how are you, love? Yeah, but E, what I'm trying to say is somebody had to have invented math, right? So, like, why did people just, like, believe the first person who did math? Because, like, they wouldn't have known how to do math. I don't know. And, like, also, good night, Red Silo. Good night, Leroy. I mean, I love math, but I still wonder, like, how do we know, like, for sure 100% that the math be mathin'? Like, for example, multiplying fractions. Like, the first person who decided that's how you do it, like, how, why? How? I guess my question isn't, like, how do we know it's real? I'm just like, how did these people figure this out? That this is how you do it, and it's correct, and it... Don't even get me started on physics. Speaking of all those leaving, I need to... Yeah, the math be math, and you haven't heard that, Hookah? When things don't add up, the kids these days, the TikTokers, they say, math be mathin'. If it adds up, and if it don't, say that math don't be mathin'. So, like, let me think of an example. So, like, say, so, like, for example, Katie had strep. They said that's what's causing her swollen lymph nodes. She went through her antibiotics. They did a second swab for strep, a more intense swab, and it came back negative, but her lymph nodes are still swollen, so the math don't math, you know? Chocolate milk is from chocolate cows. Or, like, just if something doesn't make sense, the kids these days say that math don't be mathin'. I don't know. I watch too much TikTok. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna pop off here, finish my macaroni and cheese, and get ready for bed. Zach's gotta work tomorrow, so I gotta get up early. And then I have to contemplate whether or not Katie's actually gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. Like, I think I'll see how she feels in the morning. Alright, I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. Y'all know how to reach me if you need me. And I will see you next time, hopefully in a video tomorrow if I get the motivation to edit it. Bye, loves.